What's up, yo? The goal of this tutorial is for you to become familiar with the SolidWorks user interface. So hopefully, at the end of this video, you will know how to navigate the interface to find the commands you need. But based on my experience, the fastest way to become familiar with the interface is to use it often. So the more you use SolidWorks, the more you'll become familiar with it. Also, don't get intimidated with its complexity. I remember the first time I used SolidWorks 9 years ago, I was really overwhelmed. But don't worry, it only looks complicated at the beginning. Be patient, give yourself time, and soon you will find out that it's simple and straightforward. So let's begin! If you are new to this channel and you want to learn a new skill and earn money online, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell. The SolidWorks interface has 14 elements, or shall I say areas. So I will discuss each element and I will tell you their location and usage. The first element is the menu bar, which is located at the topmost portion of the interface. And it consists of the frequently used tool buttons, SolidWorks menus, SolidWorks Search, and Flyout menu help options. So this is the SolidWorks menu. It contains almost all of the SolidWorks commands. The menus and menu items are available depending on the document type and environment. So you can customize menus to hide or show items. Just click the menu and go to the bottom and click Customize Menu. Uncheck the item that you want to hide and click again the menu, and now it's gone. Click the menu again and check the item, and now it's back. Honestly, I don't know why you have to hide an item. Why not just display all of them? I also often use this to access the Open File command, Open Recent Files, and the Properties command. This is the frequently used tool buttons. So as the name implies, the buttons here are frequently used, like the save and rebuild button whether you are doing modeling or drafting. Other buttons you'll most likely use here are the create new file and open file button. And you can also find the options button here, where you can change the settings of your SolidWorks installation, and as well as the document properties. Also, if ever you cannot find the SolidWorks menu in the menu bar, that is because it is hidden. You have to hover the mouse pointer to the SolidWorks logo to display the SolidWorks menu. If you move away the mouse pointer, the frequently used button tools will appear again. Now if you want both to be displayed all the time, all you have to do is click the pin button. The frequently used button tools will move to the right. So this is the SolidWorks Search. It is used to search the command that you want to use. I don't use it because it's time consuming. For example, if you want to do a sketch command, you need to type in first sketch. Then the search result will be displayed. Now you can click it to execute the command. So this is the Flyout menu help options. When I was learning SolidWorks, I used this to access the tutorial. But now I only use this to know what SolidWorks version I'm using. The next element is the toolbar. This is an example of a SolidWorks toolbar. It's called Sketch Toolbar. A toolbar is just a group of related SolidWorks commands that helps you perform a task. Like for example, if you want to do a sketch, all commands that are needed to make a sketch are grouped together for easy access. You can move a toolbar by dragging it by the handle. To move it back to its previous position, just double click the title bar. To hide the sketch toolbar, right-click anywhere near the window border and uncheck it. To display it again, right-click and check. You can also do it another way by going to Customize, then go to the Toolbars tab. Here, you can see all the toolbars that you can show or hide. You can also add an individual command to the toolbar. Go to the Commands tab and select the toolbar where the command you want to add belongs. In this case, I want to add the Sketch Picture command. It's in the Sketch toolbar, so I will select the Sketch toolbar. Click and drag the command into the toolbar and release. To remove it, just click and drag anywhere and release it to the graphics area. Another type of toolbar is the context toolbar. Every time you select items in the graphics area or FeatureManager design tree, context toolbars appear and provide access to frequently performed actions for that context. You can right-click while the context toolbar is displayed and see the additional menu items that relate to the currently selected item. Context toolbars are available for parts, assemblies, and sketches. Heads-up view toolbar has all the tools to manipulate the view. One of the buttons is the View Orientation button, where you can select the views that you want. The other one is the Display Style button, where you can choose to display the part in shaded or non-shaded mode. Other buttons are the Section View, Zoom to Area, and Zoom to Fit. And just like any toolbar, you can add a command button by going to Customize, Commands tab, click and drag the button to the toolbar and release. CommandManager is a context-sensitive toolbar that dynamically updates based on the open document type. For example, we have an assembly file, so these are the tabs with the related commands for assembly tasks. Now, if we open a part file, the tabs changes. This time, the commands are for tasks that can be performed in a part. Same case when we open a drawing file. You can toggle the size of the buttons. Just right-click near the window border and check and uncheck Use Large button with text. Now, if you want to move the Command Manager to another location, just click and drag by its tab and move the pointer over a docking icon. You can also add a custom tab. Just right-click a tab and select Customize Command Manager. Then right-click the new tab that appears to the right of the current tabs and click Rename tab and type a new name. Then click OK. To add tool buttons to the new tab, right-click the Command Manager tab and click Customize Command Manager. Click the new tab, go to the Commands tab in the Customize dialog box and select the toolbox category where the tool buttons you want to add belongs. For example, we want to add again the Sketch Picture command. It's in the Sketch toolbar, so I will select the Sketch toolbar, click and drag the command into the toolbar and release, then click OK. Or you can add a whole toolbar. Right-click a tab and select Customize Command Manager. Right-click any tab and select Add tab, then select the toolbar that you want to add, then click OK. To display or hide tabs, right-click on any tab and select the tabs you want to display or hide. ConfigurationManager helps you create and view multiple configurations of parts and assemblies in a document. It's located at the third tab of the Manager pane. To create a configuration, just right-click the file icon and select Add Configuration and type the name. To view another configuration, just double-click it. It has also a display control where you can hide and show certain parts. To add a display state, just right-click the display state and select Add Display State, then you can select the parts that you want to show or hide. The Property Manager is where you can set properties and other options for the SolidWorks commands. It appears as you select a command or feature. For example, if you add a dimension, the dimension properties will appear where you can change the values and properties. Another example is when you create a feature like extrude. The extrude properties appear and you can enter the value and properties you want. FeatureManager design tree is where the parts or features are shown. It makes selection and filtering easier. If you select a part in the FeatureManager design tree, it will also be selected in the graphics area or vice versa, and that is because they are dynamically linked. You can also select features and sketches. To filter, just type the name of the part or feature or sketch in the filter field to display the items that you want to view. To redisplay all features, click X in the filter field. You can also display the dimension of a feature by double-clicking it. You can rename items by slowly clicking 2 times on a name to select it and then entering a new name. You can suppress and unsuppress part features and assembly components. If you are in an assembly file, you can change the position of the parts by click and drag, then release. If you are in a part file, you can roll back the model into its previous states. You can also view the planes. Selection breadcrumbs are a context-based view of the current selection. They show related elements up and down the hierarchical tree from the selected entity through the top-level assembly or part. For example, if we select a face of a part in an assembly, it shows that it's under the extrude feature under a solid body in a part file named front plate, which is part of the lens mount assembly. It will also show all the mates of the component the face belongs to. The status bar provides information related to the function you are performing, like for example, if you move the pointer over a tool, or if you are in sketch mode, the pointer coordinates are displayed, and if you select an edge of a part, the dimension is also displayed. It also shows the unit system for the active document, and you can also change the unit system. The task pane gives you access to the SolidWorks resources, libraries, and other useful information. It contains the following tabs: SolidWorks resources, groups of commands for SolidWorks tools, online resources, subscription services, plus a link to the welcome dialog box. Design library. You can access the design library, toolbox, 3D Content Central, and SolidWorks content for a wide variety of standard parts, library features, and other reusable content. File Explorer. It is just a duplicate of File Explorer on your computer. View Palette. These are images of standard views, annotation views, section views, and flat patterns. Appearances, scenes, and decals. These are library of appearances, scenes, and decals. Custom properties. It's a customized interface that is created using the Property tab builder, where you can enter the custom properties in SolidWorks files. The task pane can be in the following states: visible or hidden, expanded or collapse, pinned or unpinned, docked or floating, Graphics area is the area where the parts, assemblies, and drawings are displayed and manipulated. It contains the reference triad, the selection breadcrumbs, the triad, the origin, the heads-up view toolbar, the accepting features, callouts and handles, shaded and dynamic previews, viewports. That's it, and I hope you learned something from this video. If you are new to this channel and you want to learn a new skill and earn money online, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell.